gentlemen, it is time for the Dirty 801 Boys Podcast.
Don't shy out on a little kid dick.
No. The weak and the sick. They're just taking up space. They're taking up space, man. Put it over.
On the record, my booty's so sweet. Booty's so sweet. He won't even last 10 seconds. All right.
Everybody, welcome back. Dirty 801 Boys Podcast. Hell yeah.
It was a delayed reaction that time. We are happy to be here.
Always happy. I love big dicks.
I was gonna say there's nothing better than doing a podcast, but
Yes.
he brings up a stiff point.
That's Balcone.
Yeah, back at it.
Back at it. Calzone.
You know what's up?
I'm here, Monkey, and coming to the table, we got our boy Silence.
Hello, everybody.
His name's Kyle. We won't give him his last name. He's a friend of ours. He grew up with us. He's been in jail. He's got his dick pierced. You know, let's see what the guy brings.
Is it under the skin or through the fucking penis? Is it just the skin by the balls?
Through
The
penis.
first two times it was done,
I
it was
don't
on the
think
top of the shaft.
You're supposed to do
And
it
then
that way.
the third time it was done underneath the head.
You said the third
skin.
time?
Yeah.
The third.
Well, I remember you.
Wait a minute. You
Hold
got your
on.
dick pierced 3 times?
Yeah, the first two I
That they call it a Jacob's
Oh,
ladder,
okay.
right?
Not properly waiting time,
Oh, God.
so I only got one.
Where
left.
where did you get it done? You went to a tattoo studio and.
I had a friend do it.
Oh, God
Was your
damn.
That's like the worst. Like I've heard of you know, your friend doing a tattoo that comes out shitty. How did this dick piercing come out?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, he's like, I got it done 3 times. What do you mean? It was fucking amazing.
He did it the first 2 times. The second time, or the third time, just kind of had somebody else do it. But the first 2 times, it came out great. It didn't, I didn't wait a proper amount of time before using it. We'll say that.
Wow.
And so,
Does it? So, where does that piercing go? Is it like towards where is that piercing located?
It's under his dick. You haven't seen
It's
it?
under his head.
oh, I can show you guys it. The scars make a smiley face.
I've seen it. I'm just
seen it.
asking for curiosity of people who haven't.
Okay. So it goes, it's on the top, about in the middle. You know. When
Hold on the top, are we talking?
No, when your cock's hanging between your legs.
Okay.
Okay. You know, you look down, there's your shaft.
There's the top. That's what
the
I
top of
consider
the
the
shaft.
top. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got that big fucking vein that sticks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it that way, going from right to left.
Okay.
And then the last time was just right underneath the head where the skin meets up, and you get that heart on top.
Mm-hmm.
So you never put it through the hole.
No, fuck no.
You know what would have been an interesting piercing, because you're uncircumcised, I hear.
Yes, get it pierced close.
Pierced clothes?
Yeah, no,
no.
not get it pierced closed. Like you just get it pierced Jewish. You just pull the skin back and pierce it so that the head.
Oh,
pokes
so it's
out.
like a nice little
Yeah.
tuck
No,
back.
Yeah, exactly. It's
No,
just
no,
nice
the
little
last
tuck.
one.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last one's
You
like
cup
that.
the skin.
Because where the skin meets the head, you know, it comes together and makes the heart. The skin pulls up over top of it. So it's kind of weird if the skin doesn't make it up over the top of it. Kind of looks like a pair of eyes looking at you.
Oh, okay. You would know.
Yeah, I would.
I don't know much about uncircumcised dicks.
Oh,
Said that you love
either does now
sucking
come.
Doesn't matter what kind of dick it is for monkey.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I hear since it cuts to have a circumcised dick, it's not as sensitive, or is it more
No,
sensitive?
it's more
When you-
sensitive if it's uncircumcised. It's
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
sensitive.
that's what they
Because
say.
you gotta
But you're more prone to yeast infections.
never had one.
You keep that shit pretty clean.
Clean.
Well,
Yeah, that's
this
just dirty people.
Now,
Yeah, no.
there was a conversation that was had Friday, and it was about baby dick. Baby uncircumcised dick.
What are you talking about, Falcone?
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh my gosh! It's like,
Yes.
You know what?
Even when we're not doing this podcast, Falcone, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, my
God damn it.
We were talking about the.
Well, let's go. Continue. Let's hear about it.
All right. So when I was a baby, the belief was that you pull back the skin a little bit to stretch it out for future use. So that way you can properly clean it and everything else.
Yeah, to clean it.
Nowadays they tell you not to.
Whoa, what?
But my mom, now she raised me obviously, and now I got 2 nephews that she's got, and she says that they haven't had this done, and that the function of it, and it's much more easier to keep clean, is if you just stretch it. You can get underneath there and properly.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Hygiene.
It's all folded. There's folds.
It stretches back. Like a turtleneck.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Wait, what
So
were
I
you
would
doing
imagine.
before?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, no. That's so like if you don't stretch that skin back, it just stays on the top.
Yeah, and then all this gunk is getting
Exactly. But if you
getting in
stretch
there.
it out, it's able to go underneath your head.
You get like piss crystalline.
so you never
Shit.
stretched it out growing up then?
No, I did. It was stretched out, but now they say not to.
He's like, I stretched it out all the time.
Oh, I do now, man.
Always giving it a stretch.
Falcone,
So my next question: lot of uncircumcised dick in jail, or what's?
I want to know. Just,
Did you see any drugs
your eyes
getting
up.
used in jail?
They got this Narcan or something like that. It's supposed to get you high to give it for people with pain problems.
Oh, man, you weren't on the real low down then, huh? You didn't
there
have
was,
anybody smoking weed,
No.
meth, cocaine,
No, there
Molly?
There was a guy I knew in there who knew he was going to jail when he went to court, so he packed a condom full of Lortabs and Percocets and took it in.
Nice.
All right.
Swallow it or up the butt?
Whoa,
What
in
do
a
you
condom.
think?
Oh, okay.
In a condom, so it went right up there.
I would have cheeked it.
Did they have weird nicknames in jail? Like, stay
Falcone,
stay away from
Silence.
Falcone, Monkey, Silence, Calzone. They're like, stay away from Hammercock.
Hammercock. You're like, oh man, old Hammercock. If Hammercock come asking you, tries offering you a cookie, don't take
Don't
Hammercock's
take
cookie.
Hammercock's
Do not
cookie.
take a cookie from Hammercock.
He has his name for a reason.
No, there wasn't any of that.
Well,
Luckily.
good.
But I'm just saying there was.
Well, that's unfortunate.
There was at least one transgendered person in the mail department, and I'm sure there was some funkiness going on that night.
He's like, I'm in the wrong
Don't lie.
jail.
Don't lie, Silence.
I'm in the
You
wrong
put it
jail.
in her. You put it in her, Silence.
You know,
They like to be called them.
going a long time without no pussy
Yes.
makes you do stupid things.
Yes.
I never was given the opportunity to do anything
Oh.
stupid. But that given,
That being said,
It
I
would've
would've
been one
fucked
night,
that
so-
tranny.
If that tranny would have let you, you would have went to Pound Town on that bitch.
So I mean, we know the story. Elaborate. Why did you find yourself in this predicament?
well, made some wrong decisions, Falcone.
Yeah, what do you mean? You know how people go to jail, Falcone?
No, they assumed. We collected
He's
that
white.
much.
He knows how to send
You
people
don't.
to jail.
You don't
Oh,
just
yeah.
end up in jail.
Well, you know,
You were white, man. It must have been weird for you. You're like, I'm so used to getting off with shit.
You guys, you and 3 friends, you guys were doing some burglaries,
home invasion.
some home invasions. You had done multiple, and this one happened to just not go right.
Yeah, it obviously didn't, 'cause this is the one we got caught for. We actually got caught leaving the house after everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? If I remember this story, and because it's been a long time since I heard it. But so you and other known, whatever, it's all public record. Buddy went inside the house, and apparently you guys didn't know, but there was someone in the dark that you guys missed, right? That went outside and called the cops or something like that.
Somebody got.
You
out
went
of
in
the
with
house
guns. You went creeping.
Yeah, and it was there was 2 other individuals with us. One of them was a minor, so we'll leave his name out. You know,
Oh, okay.
because I don't know what his record's like. But another one was my buddy. Buddy. And then there was a kid named JP.
JP.
Yep. And all of us went down. You know, the sad thing is the 2 white boys, other than myself, they turned a rat.
Oh, Oh, they
we
gave
didn't
it up.
experience that, but the JP kept his mouth shut.
Like some little snitches.
Yeah. Can't believe it.
So, what was the fuel? What even caused this to happen?
Yeah, and and a disclaimer. Silence is a whole nother person too, but from back in the day. We've all done some dirty shit, though.
He doesn't
is what we're
have to
trying
be.
get
This is
at.
an offensive podcast. If you're offended, fuck you.
Well, I don't want to. I mean, I know we're all getting ashamed of the things we did in our past sometimes.
I pooped
I mean, this
myself
guy went to
multiple
jail
times.
for what, 2 years?
No, it was just a year.
Oh,
Just a
still
year.
shit.
Got lucky.
But I mean, yeah. What were you guys going in for? What were you going in the house for?
A lot of marijuana.
A lot of marijuana.
A lot of marijuana.
Shit.
Lots. We were informed that there was about 10 pounds.
There was an informant.
Yes, there was a.
We're gonna leave his.
Did you
name
get
off
any
the
bud?
podcast.
Well, we got caught. So we had bud when we got caught.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that part was successful. It was.
Oh, okay. So they did. It did pay off. There was a good amount.
There was a short payoff. While as we were leaving the house, running down the road, thinking, "Oh yeah, we fucking
got
made
it."
it,"
Uh-huh.
and then the cop turns around, turned on his
Damn.
lights, and that's where things got fast.
Get the fuck down.
So what happens? I mean, like you're in the front yard. The cop turns around.
You just run straight to the
Run.
truck.
Oh, you ran to the truck.
Oh yeah, we ran to the truck. Okay.
Falcon don't know nothing about the police, man.
He just understands. Here's my
So what
license.
supersedes? So what supersedes to you getting in the truck? Wait, you go
They
on
take
a high
off.
speed chase.
It's all they taking off, man.
Okay.
They didn't want to get caught. They just got done fucking robbing some people at gunpoint. Got all this weed. It's all going down. It's either time to get out or fucking nothing. It's all, I get it,
Time
right?
to nut up or shut up.
Yes,
man.
exactly. And getaway driver just wasn't that good of a driver.
Well, what the problem was
It was
those
a girl.
police cars go some could say,
Some might speculate.
but no. Just we were in a truck, and the governor only allowed it to go up to 98, and the cop car was able to go a little
It
faster.
was nice, supercharged.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna catch up.
Yeah, so that's what did it, and we also got into an accident. That's what really put a stop to it.
And the accident threw the female out the window.
Yeah,
Damn, wild ride, man.
yeah. It's wild, dude. The light pole that we hit was a traffic signal light. It actually still dented to this day. I went by it the other week. Yeah, it was crazy.
They haven't replaced that shit.
No.
You just go touch it. You go touch the whole
Left your
car.
mark. But you know what is inspiring about this story is like how you came out of that, and within a couple of years, like I fucking can totally see like your shit was back on track, stayed out of trouble, bought a house.
Still sucking dick though,
Still
right?
sucks some dick, but he's good.
Hey man, if you gotta get a raise in this world, sometimes you need to put on some knee pads.
It was good. No, you.
That's right.
You definitely came
Hashtag
out.
me too.
You came out on top, and I think that you bounced back more glamorously and more successfully than I've seen anybody ever.
Well,
You bounce back with some shit like that. That's real shit.
Talking about that Me Too, they put Cosby back on retrial.
What?
Oh, for who'd he rape this time?
Well, it's
No, they're
for
just
retrial and
because
for
he
the
got
same shit,
acquitted.
for the same
Yeah, he got
bullshit.
acquitted. Didn't he get acquitted or what?
Yeah,
not
he did.
acquitted
He
or
got
charges
acquitted.
dropped
What
because
happened?
So the charges were dropped,
More
and now
people
she's
came.
More
now she's
people
like
came.
Now they're getting them on the
squeezing
new
No, dude, it's
people.
like
Yeah, they're
80
good.
people.
Oh,
It was not
okay.
one person. It was like fucking.
They're like, this
100
is a
people.
bag
And
of
more
They got
people
some-
Bill
just keep
Cosby
coming.
semen from 1950.
they got some backlog to pull up. They got the first 60 out on the first go. Now they're gonna get the next 60 out. I'm sorry, ladies. Fuck. From what it sounds, I know somebody who was
Got
probably
raped
touched.
by
Yeah, by
Bill
Bill
Cosby,
Cosby.
yeah.
God damn, I didn't know. You should have told me. Should have told me.
Allegedly.
Hey,
Allegedly.
I was touched as a kid,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't know. I wanted to bring it up, maybe because I want to see what kind of good of friends you are. What were you gonna say?
Okay, hold on.
I'm just gonna say this.
I'm just gonna listen, and then I'll say what I'm gonna say.
I'm not joking. I'm pretty sure I was. My parents won't tell me, but pretty sure. Things have been coming up lately. I've been connecting the dots.
That's a scary predicament. Because you don't look like you were touched.
I don't know.
Calzone looks like he was touched his whole life.
Sounds. I don't know. Something tells me it turned me into the man I am today.
Okay.
So
what I'm saying is,
you're ready to touch your first kid.
God damn it! It needs to happen. It needs to happen. What do you want me to say? Touching your children makes them funny. God damn it! It's just been proven. I'm living proof.
So that's Cosby's whole thing.
What?
And he's like, he got touched and
He
made
got
him
touched.
a better man, and so he's changing the world. Oh wait, no, he's not touching kids.
Hippity sleeping pills. Put them in your jello. Put them pops.
Bill Cosby probably didn't get touched. He probably got beat though.
Yeah,
We could probably look this up. I'm sure it's well documented. Bill Cosby's life. Do we know? Producer, look it up.
Producer. Oh, never mind.
Call in if you have the answer, people.
We're still
Call it.
We're still low
Text
budget.
message.
Yeah, send a message if you got the answer.
You know what? Silence brought up a good point the other day. He said he was listening to one of the podcasts and he's listening to a Calzone rant about chemtrails. He said that was the stupidest shit.
I love when we go on the rants about stuff that we don't really know
Right.
anything about, but we formed an opinion on.
What'd you say? What was your point?
My point is this: Monkey had it right. It's the water condensing out of the exhaust. I mean, there could be some, jet fuel burn off in there, but mostly it's just water.
Why are they crossing?
So you
Why are they crossing?
There's no way. Well, you got so many flight plans, bro. I mean, there's only so much space in the sky.
But they gotta cross every time. Like I can't see just two in a straight line.
Dude,
every once in a while.
sometimes it
You
looks
see
like
'em,
Whitney
yeah.
Houston's
No.
having
I
a
work
party in
outside,
heaven.
man. I see that shit all the time.
That's just. Of course, you see. Not all of them are bad. They're disguised in with the good ones, dude.
Here's something
There's
else.
chemtrails. They're fucking up
What do you think they're putting in the atmosphere with that?
shit that won't let us grow vegetables.
But
Shit that
there's still
contaminates
vegetables
our
growing.
water.
When's the
our
la-
fishes.
when's the- I-
commercial? They're grown commercially.
When's the last time you tried to grow some vegetables?
Well, I have a garden.
That's a good point.
Well,
man.
you haven't been growing vegetables?
been growing some big ass zucchinis a
Yeah,
couple
but
of years.
I keep that shit covered.
He's like, nah, man, they ain't letting us grow no vegetables. But
You know what I
I actually
thought?
got some good vegetables right now.
You know what I thought it might be? Is like cooling agents. Like maybe they're releasing cooling agents, and that's what I thought about it at first.
Why
when I
does it
started
have to
hearing
be
the conspiracy.
anything?
Well, that was when I first started hearing the conspiracy. It was like, up until Silence was like, yeah, you guys are idiots. I was like, you know what? There might be something to this.
You don't think it's 2018? You don't think they can make exhaust that's nothing? Why does exhaust have to cut? Like cars can run without having that. exhaust
Okay.
come
Hold
out?
on. But when you start your car on a cold morning, what does it do?
Well, that's because it's cold outside. It's not coming out the car.
What temperature do you think it is up there?
I don't know.
It's probably pretty cold, bro.
It's cold.
My whole
assume.
thing is, and this is where, because I used to believe it for many years. I used to be this whole government is out to get us. They are fucking trying to kill us. But realistically, why? Why would they be putting plant killing shit inside of fucking jets and sending them over? It's all wackiness. It sounds like some paranoid
depend.
shit.
It's about dependency. That's why we can't. That's why there's a limit on fish. That's why we can't drink unpasteurized milk. It's because they want us to depend on them. They don't want us to be self-sustaining.
Well, hold on. When you go fishing, there's a daily limit of, say, 6 fish at a lake or however many. Mm-hmm. You know how much 6 fish, what you can actually get off of 6 fish?
What if I lived in a village?
especially if they're
what
big
if I
fish,
lived
yeah.
in a village of 20 families and I'm the fisher?
You're the only fisher?
Other people
Well, that's
in
a
the
dumb
building?
fucking village then.
And they ain't
They're
got
not
no
using their
fishing-
resources
they ain't got no
right.
fishing limitations in a village.
Yeah, and if you're
they
doing
gonna
that,
take that fish.
you're going out there with a net, and you're just going to drag it, or else you're going out there with a line, and you got multiple hooks on
You
it.
don't. Hey,
I
man,
bet
what
places
if
and
I
villages
get-
don't got regulations
Dude,
on
what if-
fish.
what if
That's
it's
right.
my-
They wouldn't.
Dude,
This is fucking Africa. We're lucky to eat.
You guys are not thinking straight. I'm talking about, I'm living here, Salt Lake City, 2018. I band my community together, start my own community in Salt Lake with 20 close friends, and I want to go fishing to feed my family. I can't do that.
Well, you got 20 people.
I'm not talking about
Why are you
Africa.
the only one fishing?
Because someone else has to be making the clothes, building the barn, tending to the animals. There's a lot of shit to be done.
Growing the vegetables that won't grow.
Yes. Protecting it.
That's right. The chemtrails coming down.
Your village will be fucked. You only got one fisherman, no growing vegetables.
Hey, but you know what? The village would still have its idiot, and that's what we need.
Yeah.
Hey, but if you're living in the valley, you could probably go on like food stamps.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Just saying.
We don't need to fend for ourselves anymore.
Wow.
Thank you, food stamps. I'm broke.
I grew up on food stamps. Fuck you. Fuck food stamps.
I don't know why they call them food stamps.
Well, when it started, they were stamps.
They
were little pieces that you ripped off and shit like that. Little stamps.
but they still call that shit food stamps.
Now it's an
if we're in
EBT card because it's just classic.
Yeah.
It's just the classic way to call them. It's like calling.
Well, so
weed?
should we change up our pronouns because they don't identify as food stamps anymore?
I don't give a fuck what they identify as.
Yeah, that's
I call them I call them as I see them.
There's only two genders: food stamps and
I call them minority bucks.
minority bucks. Since we're being
You get 400 minority
politically-
bucks a week.
since we're being politically correct. That's funny. Did you guys hear about that mirror in the Payless that fell on the kid?
No,
There's
no, I haven't. Tell us about it.
there's a mirror. There's a Payless in Colorado, I think I read, and mirror mounted on the wall, falls off the wall, fucking kills a kid.
Good riddance.
This is why we need to have marijuana be illegal.
Be illegal because
Yeah.
the fucking installers of the mirror were high.
Probably. It's
Pay
Colorado.
less.
You know
Pay
what?
less after that
That's a
lawsuit.
good assumption, actually.
Pay less after that lawsuit. They're gonna pay more.
Oh, zinger! Got him.
Bite.
You know what? That's gonna be shoe inflation.
Shoot.
That's gonna hurt the market. You can't get.
Last time I went to Payless,
Skechers for
their shoes aren't
$20
even
anymore.
cheap.
No,
Their shoes are like $26 and shit.
You already pay more at
What
Payless.
the fuck?
Go to Ross.
Go to Ross.
If you don't have Ross, thank you for listening from another state.
And that's how, just so the viewers out there know, that is how garbage we are.
we
We shop at Ross. Fuck yeah.
What's
Dude,
wrong with
everybody
Ross? I
shops
find
at Ross.
okay, so I find a pair of Levi's for $15 at Ross. Same thing, I'd pay like $80 to $120 brand new.
Sounds like smart shopping.
What's garbage about that?
See, and Ross,
Ask the East and West Coast. All those motherfuckers think they're the shit.
and Ross has got some real cool
Yeah.
shit sometimes too. But like Ross will get like the shitty end of like the really high brand shit. So like they'll get True Religions, but they're the true religions you wouldn't want. They've been like acid bleached,
But that's just-
ripped up the side and part of your ass cheeks.
But you
hanging
know
out.
what you do is you buy there, store it for 5 years. When it comes back in style, they're going to be like, God
You know
damn.
what? Normally I would question that line of thinking, but I've seen your room. And the stacks of shoe boxes of never been worn shoes
Yeah.
to your roof, and like that makes total sense that you would say that.
You're like a pervert with shoes.
With shoes.
Calzone. It's gross.
What do you mean a pervert?
Every now
Like,
and then he'll
collect
just
them and
open
stuff.
one.
Yeah. Sniff them, look at them. So I'm gonna wear these one day.
So
Just wait.
what size are these shoes that you got stored?
Nice.
Oh, he ain't selling them.
9 inches?
No,
okay.
not.
Oh,
What
You
do-
got a
what-
bit of a foot fetish there?
I've already asked him if he'd sell me some hats. He won't do it.
That's another thing you got a lot of hats. I ain't never seen you wear a hat.
He got hats. He got hats, shoes, and used water bottles.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's another thing he's got. Used water bottles.
I don't know. He loves collecting those used water
They're
bottles.
fucking everywhere.
He's just hoping they're gonna come back in style one day. Or he's gonna find a lady that's gonna be like, you know what I love in a man? That he really knows how to not recycle. Like he has ambitions to recycle.
And then he just gives up.
But
Fucking dicks.
No, it's cool, man. Like we took CJ the other day in Calzone's car. It was real tight. I just threw him in the back of the water
good.
bottles. It was like it was
You
like
probably lost them.
it was like a ball pit. Yes. He's just throwing the shit. I wasn't even worried about getting into an accident because he had 2 feet of water bottle to break his fucking fall. Some of them are half full, you know. It's extra cushion.
For all you dirty boys and dirty girls, it's not an exaggeration.
It really is
It's pretty
dirty.
bad. It's pretty fucking bad.
What about any of you guys hear about the teachers on strike in West Virginia?
What are they striking for?
I think there's close to like 20,000 teachers are on strike because they want a 5% pay increase and a cap on medical insurance because it just keeps going up, their premiums or whatever.
Damn straight.
5% is pretty reasonable, man. If you think
Yeah,
about it,
I mean, I
economically-
try to hate on these teachers. I really try to find something where I was just like,
Like
fuck
your
these-
job's
yeah,
that hard.
fuck these teachers. But then when I think about it, I'm just like, man,
There
we're
are a
all
bunch of
fucked, aren't we?
17-year-old kids. Like, is it really that tough?
You said 20,000 or 200,000?
Like 20,000. It's a good walkout.
5% for 20,000. That's a lot of money.
No,
Like-
but as a raise,
No,
that-
they're
that's
talking for
reasonable,
statewide.
man.
Statewide, I'm sure there's more than 20,000 teachers in that
That's
state.
5% is reasonable for one person, but they gotta think all these people asking for these raises.
Oh, you think they
And
should
that's
get
not,
more?
That's not 5%. No, I think that's too much.
Okay,
That's too much
Oh,
shit.
okay.
5%?
Nice. We got the
Hell no.
opposer.
You know, like, yeah, dude, that's a lot of money. And why do they deserve it? Why do they deserve more?
I don't know. I think teachers should get paid more.
Why?
Why? That's what I'm saying. Why?
I'm on his side now.
I have one 13-year-old,
Okay.
and I think about killing myself every other couple days. If I was a teacher, I would have definitely shot up a school by now.
Huh.
I'm just saying, they deal with a lot of shit.
What about the person?
Sorry, not to make light of relevant or recent happenings, but
No,
you
I
know,
would have killed them all.
exactly. Like they would deal with a lot of shit, and
This is why they don't
there's
teach
teachers
yourself
out there that are fucking great. Like teachers that I felt like changed my life and made me a better person because of the amount of time and attention they spent on me as an individual. Now you get those teachers, and then you get some shitty teachers. But at least if the shitty teachers were paid more, they might try to act like, you know, some of the better teachers.
So was
And the
that
better
your
teachers get
answer?
better
Just
compensation.
more money for
Yeah,
everything?
dude.
Give more people more
not
money
for
just because
everything.
they want it?
Not for
Yeah.
everything, for our teachers.
No,
because we got a stupid
the
nation.
only thing that will happen-
Education is important.
The only thing that
Education
will
is important.
happen is that people will be like, okay, teachers pay more, so now I'm going to go to school to get this job for a paycheck. You think every doctor cares about helping, saving lives, and cares about humanity?
No, they became a
a lot
doctor-
of people, it's just a check. I want to go into work, clock out, money, 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 money.
They became
and
a doctor
teachers,
because they
if you
knew
pay them more,
teachers-
that's all that's going to happen. Like
Most
it
teachers
doesn't
do
matter.
go
They
into
know-
it for the
teachers-
passion.
Teachers, yeah, exactly. They
Oh.
know going into it, they're not going to get paid. They go
Stay
into
in the
it for
dirt,
the
you
feeling.
teachers. You
He's-
fucking deserve nothing.
I like how you're sticking in the nose of this argument. You're sticking in the pocket. You're making some good points there.
But wait. So what your logic is you don't want people who want money to become teachers.
No, I just don't want them to get a 5% increase.
Well, why
if
not
they
the
already
5?
got paid
He's
like
like,
doctors,
Yeah, why
fucking
don't you
me,
want them to get
1%.
paid? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you say 5% is unreasonable?
5% for 20,000 people for forever? That's
Yeah.
money we can be
Okay.
putting back into the school for more programs for the kids.
Okay.
You know, maybe better food,
Wait,
maybe free lunch.
What do you think that comes out to every year as a raise? How much do you think a teacher makes?
Let's say they make 20,000.
No, they're making
Let's,
more than
They're
that.
let's
making
just
more than
say
that.
they
Making
make
more than that.
20,000
Let-
for easy math.
Let's-
If they made
no,
20,000, I hope
for
they get that
easy
5%.
Okay, let's say they make $10 an hour.
That's right.
Because that's what you're saying,
I'm
basically,
hoping to
right?
get
Okay,
with
$10
What's
an hour.
5% of that?
That's what? 5 cents?
That's 50 cents.
50 cents for 8 hours a day for maybe 200 days a year.
you're talking
for
about-
20,000 people. So for just one day, 20,000 times 50, that's $10,000
So what do you think-
extra.
what do you
for
think their
one
raises
year,
are now?
For one day.
I'm getting hit with a lot of numbers that I'm not following.
know.
I don't think any
I
of us
get- I get-
really know the math.
Yeah.
I mean, when you work for a company, what's your general raise?
Maybe like 1 to 3%.
1 to 3%?
I got $1 on my last raises.
See, I got my last raises. I got $1 too.
See, I think, man, education is important. They deserve that $5. They deserve that 5% raise for sure, because kids end up stupid, start doing podcasts, and
I
go to
say
jail.
6 years
They go
out
to
of
jail with a criminal
high
record.
school,
Why don't
still
they
ain't in
just-
college.
Why don't they just pay the kids for good grades then?
They do in Mexico.
No, we shouldn't pay the kids for good grades. We should pay the teachers
No,
for good
why?
grades, because that means that they had to convince those kids to learn.
I
what would
say
be
But
more
what if you're a
convincing?
special ed teacher?
disband school.
Because kids are like, fuck it, I'll get my GED.
Fucks.
You know,
We don't need school.
No, we need school.
No, we don't need school. School does not need to be as long as it is. School only needs to be 5 years long from the time from when you're fucking 8 to when you're 14, and then you go to work.
and just work. The
Yeah,
rest
and you
of your
fucking
life.
work and you learn life the real way. Let's start. It's time to make America great again,
Let's
people.
not make Monkey president. When he
I think
runs for
that's-
president, let's say no.
I say fuck all these teachers.
That sounds good. We're already past that. Like, what would you care if they brought child labor back?
I'm just kidding, teachers, though. I love you.
I mean, I guess it would be more, like if there was a couple of 14-year-olds, trucking, I'd get lower rates. Although there'd be more freight that was
Yeah,
fucked up.
you
I'm
don't
sure.
want to do that though, because you introduce all those kids to the workforce like that. That's going to drive everybody's wage down because there's somebody who'll do it cheaper.
There you go. Now even cheaper than the Mexicans, children.
Child labor force.
You don't got to worry about them having to put a roof over their head. They already got one. They're living at mom and dad's house.
Nice.
Pay them even less.
Yep. 16 an hour. You're gonna drive 600 miles tonight.
16 an hour. It's kind of a lot, man.
But if you're driving 600 miles, I mean, you get paid per mile on trucking.
So what do you guys say? Do you guys think abortion is killing a baby, or is it just a fetus? It's not. You don't consider it a baby.
No, it's a baby.
I don't think so.
But I
You don't think it's a baby?
No.
So
We had a miscarriage. I don't feel bad for that kid.
it's a
Frankly,
Hell
I was
But
like,
what's-
well,
honestly, though,
saved a little bit of money
hey,
on that.
honestly,
you know?
but what's the difference if it doesn't come out? It's an organism that
It
has
does
life.
come out.
It's an Your
You know how-
they try
your
to argue
sperm
that it doesn't
is
feel
alive.
pain.
No,
See,
dude,
here's
But
where
your
we're
sperm's
we're all
alive.
about to.
like that's what starts life, right?
Disclaimer?
Your sperm, I'm just
We're about to all sound ignorant as fuck. Disclaimer. But yes, let's continue on this.
A sperm is alive, right? And that's what
Yes.
starts your kid. So
Into
how
the
is
egg.
that? How is it not alive then?
Whoa.
How is it not alive till it starts to
Whoa,
change
whoa.
if it started?
That makes
life?
sense.
A tree
yeah.
is alive. I don't think it's screaming as I'm cutting it down.
It
If it
probably
is,
is.
It
I don't
is.
hear
It
it.
is. No,
Probably
it is.
is, dude.
It is. There's research that shows that they communicate.
You know, grass.
Oh,
the
that
smell and-
polygraph
Well, then
shit.
I believe
Oh,
that
no,
we're
here.
killing
They
children.
hear water and they'll grow to it,
Yeah,
right?
dude.
They
I
hear
don't know.
they
I
hear a
believe it.
plant getting eaten next to them. They will make them. Some of them make themselves taste bitter to prevent that from
That's
happening.
what
to
they
them.
say.
There is
That's when you
communication
smell
there.
The lawn, when you're cutting grass, that lawn's like their defense mechanism to warn the other people. Like, yeah, plants, just because you don't physically hear it, they're feeling the same shit. Just like babies
And so
at sperm
sperms.
level.
Well, I would
Man.
argue that sperm are like plants, and I have no problem killing them.
So when does your sperm not become a plant? Like
Once-
after it's born?
Once
After it leaves my
that
dick and hits
plant
the carpet.
Once that plant is able to open its eyes and has a heartbeat. Wait, I guess not open its eyes, 'cause they don't open its eyes until it's like out of the. I think once that you actually have like a baby that's forming, or maybe you've grown an emotional attachment. I don't even think that a baby could.
But now you're bringing
I don't feel
emotional
bad.
into it.
Here, let me put it this way: up to 6 months, I don't really feel bad if that baby
6 months. Whoa!
I really
Into
feel
the
bad.
second
That baby-
trimester.
that baby
the third
didn't see-
trimester. You're fucking.
That baby
nuts.
wasn't abused. That baby wasn't anything. That baby just
Dude,
died
I
in the
shit,
sack. That,
I shit
You're
you
a
not.
fucking
really feel
psycho.
bad.
He says
I really
that
feel
now,
that bad.
but I shit you not. If Sam had a kid in her for 6 months,
No, that
and
would
she
suck,
lost her,
'cause I was-
you would be in
because I
a
was
rest.
Now,
expecting
what
to
about
have
like
a
those
kid.
preemies?
You would be in a
That
rest.
come
because I
out.
was expecting
Preemies.
to have a kid.
Yeah, hold on,
but
hold on.
in the broader outlook of things, that kid did.
Just
I
in
don't think it
general.
suffered. That's my point. I don't think that kid suffered. I don't think that kid knew what suffering was.
Why are you calling him a kid then?
Because it's a kid. You know,
It sounds awfully weird.
I don't think that premature fetus felt anything, and that's why I don't feel bad about it.
And so what about preemies?
I have no problem extinguishing life as long as there's no pain involved. So I could be a
But you
hitman
don't
as
know.
long as I
That's the
shoot you in the
argument,
head.
though. You
But-
don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Like, do our individual cells feel pain, or is it just us as a whole?
I'm pretty sure it's just your brain.
I don't know.
Because, like, if you get your arm cut off, you don't even feel that shit for, like, 30 minutes. Like,
Oh.
seriously, there's... You just,
Yeah, but if
your whole
but if your
body's,
hands,
like...
but if your whole
you know.
if your whole arm's numb and you feel pain everywhere else, maybe you burned off all the nerves. Like,
Number one most important thing here, though, it's the woman's choice, though, right?
of what?
Her body, her choice.
Not
Hell no.
That's a fine line to cross.
That's that's
hell
what.
no.
Hey.
If she can collect child support and everything else from me for the next 18 years, I would say that's damn your choice. Too.
you have a say.
Yeah.
It's both your kids.
Because yeah, exactly.
It's
If they're
both
going to
your
come
kids.
after you for one night, one accident, it's her choice.
Me personally,
No.
if I got a chick pregnant that I did not want to spend more than another week with, yeah, I'll go into debt for that. For sure.
Yeah,
Or,
what's
you
what's
know,
going
I would
into
just spend
debt?
my
Is that
next-
killing the baby or keeping the baby?
No, that's definitely killing the baby.
Okay.
Nah, it's actually pretty affordable.
Yeah, it's like $700. I'm just saying, it's a
a
light.
lot cheaper
it's
than
a-
that.
It's
I
a
hear
light.
there's a
lot
door-
cheaper than
couple
that.
of months, not a couple of years.
I hear there's a door-to-door service coming around soon.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Happy Valcones. Kill your baby service. You know what? We talked about it a couple of times.
Cut 'em and suck 'em.
I'm for killing babies, and I think that the Black Plague Part 2 needs to come back and just wipe, not us out. You know, like
No, it should wipe us out. We're garbage.
We need to make it. We'll make it, and then we'll be the podcast of like the 22nd century or whatever.
That's why I say people should keep smoking cigarettes.
I do.
Keep killing us.
Yeah. I don't know why people want to live past 100. Like, goddamn.
2 reasons. I got 2 reasons. Yeah. One, we got a big overpopulation problem going on in the world. So the more things that are killing us quicker than we're being born, I'm all for it. And 2, I'm a firm believer in don't play the victim to the circumstances you've created. So if you're smoking and you die, that's your own fucking fault. And if I decide to smoke and die, that's my own fault. I don't need other people telling me I shouldn't smoke.
But I think where it comes from is the family members complaining.
Oh, fuck
You
family.
know, like, but that's the thing. This ain't no smoker being like, "Hey, fuck you guys, don't smoke. Smoking's bad." It's fucking
always
little
the
Jane whose
cousins.
mom smokes and
I
just
was-
died, and like, "Hey guys,
I
don't
was
smoke,
tragically
it's bad for you
affected by
guys."
my mother's death.
Hell
'cause
nah.
She smoked to death. Like, and my grandpa died of lung cancer.
My favorite thing to do is to get like
But it was
6
his fault.
children in a car and just light up a pack, dude. All day,
See,
dude.
Monkey's
And we
like,
just listen
I'm
to
taking you fuckers with me.
Yeah. We just listen to Metallica and shit like that.
Blowing it right into the car
oh,
seat.
They say secondhand smoke's the worst.
I'm pretty sure it's like second worst.
No, actually,
secondhand smoke.
no, but they say secondhand smoke is actually worse than real smoke. What kind of backwards ass shit is that?
Because
That's what they say.
it
Because
mixed
you
with
filtered
everything
out all the
else in
good
the air.
stuff.
Because yeah, okay. So all you're getting is the bad shit.
Exactly. Like bong water,
Oh god.
filters out.
Has anybody ever enjoyed a fucking drink of bong
Good
water
old sip of
before?
bong water. I'm gonna tell, man, yeah.
Really?
But that was when I was naive.
Were you thinking it was getting you higher?
I thought somebody told me, and now I'm like, I think back and they were just fucking with me.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But
They got you good.
Somebody told me, hey man, when you're done, drink the bong water, get you more stoned.
God damn it.
And I did, and I was like, it's kind of like an herbal tea.
Who's really believing
I'm like
it?
getting chunks of like black shit in my
Oh,
tea.
God.
I was maybe 14.
God
You know.
damn.
All of a sudden it made sense one day. It's like, yeah, this is fucking dumb. Oh, you know what we did one time? We put vodka. We put vodka in a bong or Everclear. It was something. It was like an alcohol. and when it pulled through, like it fucking lit the bong up. Like it fucking.
Oh shit!
It was like one of those.
Oh, like in the chair?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
chair
Like
you
when it
sucked
pulled
it in?
through, it went.
Oh God.
At least that's the way I remember it.
That's too funny.
Well, on
IPO!
that, on that, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. I don't know if we got messages. Maybe we got songs. Maybe we'll be right back.
Music.
Peace.
I mean.
I see clouds, I smell rain, I see stars, and I feel pain. Where are we? In it all? Are we just so small? Is there a purpose to it all? If not, then why at all? I hope that you all figure it out. Forget all the methods and the feelings of now. Listen now, you'll find tomorrow is a different day. And I know that you'll be okay, be okay. I see clouds, I smell rain, I see stars, I feel pain. I think it's safe to say that we should take it day by day. Take the time to go and play. Eventually we'll find our way, find our way. I hope that you will figure it out. Forget all those methods and the feelings of doubt. You'll find tomorrow is a different day. And I know that you'll be okay, be okay, be okay. This way, this way. I see clouds, I smell rain, I see stars, and I feel pain. I see clouds, and I smell rain, I see stars, I feel pain, feel pain. Feel pain, feel pain.
And we're back, everybody.
Women, are they just with us to get our benefits?
I don't know why women are with us, honestly. They clearly don't like us.
A better question is, what benefits do we really have?
We could give them babies. I mean, honestly,
We're not clinging to a lot here.
I was gonna say that's. I mean, I guess we could. Nah, men are kind of garbage. I really don't know.
That's why I'm
I
not
think
gay.
so. You know what? Shit would be so much simpler though if we were all gay. Maybe, I don't know.
Whoa,
I feel like
homo,
sucking
chill
dicks.
out there.
I'm just supporting, Calzone's wildest wishes. Let's run off and get married.
Have an orgy.
No, not an orgy. I said married. It's platonic. It's like
No sex.
I said I was sacrificing one woman, not 10 dicks.
Wait, what about gay polygamists? Now that would be a thing, huh?
Gay polygamous, like they
gay-
got multiple husbands.
multiple husbands. One dude's got multiple husbands.
It'd
stay-at-home
still be
husbands.
easier to deal with than 5 wives.
I don't know what you do though. I mean, it isn't like they're having kids with you.
They're mostly high-fiving and like, hey man, did
What
you...
if they have the woman, they they just have a woman to make them babies.
Okay.
All right.
If they just
Wait, is she pumping out a
To
woman?
make more gay polygamous kids.
Like a midwife, but for the gay polygamist.
Here's something.
That's a weird take on it.
Here's something. If I was gay, I think I'd definitely like me a very feminine looking gay guy.
All right.
I couldn't do a manly gay looking guy.
You wouldn't be into the bear. is basically
Nah,
what you're
dude.
saying.
I'd have to feel
It's
like
this
I'm
is
the
a
man.
tough decision, but
I feel
think
like
more
yeah.
feminine.
I'd have to be the man in that situation for sure. I wouldn't want to be dominated by like big muscles.
But what if?
The Rock, you know,
What
The
if-
Rock giving it to me would not be good.
What if-
I don't
that's-
think I'd like it.
But that's just stereotyping big people as being the dominant. What if there was big burly bear who liked, had it given it to him?
tenderly
Fucked
in the ass.
I guess
by
you know what? Then that
skinny male.
then that
dominant.
guy is really gay.
He's
The
like,
guy who likes that guy's gay for sure.
like,
That's
what
how
are
you
the, what are
see.
the
I have to be
classifications?
in my gay fantasy. It has to be a little bit like it has to be like a woman because I'm not gay.
I'm so not gay.
I'm so not gay that my gay guy has to be like a woman.
So she-males?
There you go.
She-males is a whole nother thing.
No, I think that's like you could be gay.
I don't know what guy doesn't. I don't know what guy hasn't looked. What straight male hasn't looked at a she-male porno every here and there just to see what's going on
No,
there.
you know what?
It's
You
like
know
they're
what?
hot, but they got a dick. What's going on? Like I'm very confused. We got to see what's happening.
That's a slippery slope, man. First you start out, some she-male fucking some girl. Mm-hmm. And then the next video that plays is some she-male getting fucked.
You're like,
So,
oh.
I mean, you got, you
Oh.
you learn your lesson.
What is the lesson to be
I know.
learned?
What is the lesson to be learned? I'm trying to learn it. I'm like,
I'm trying to put two and two together.
She-male porn is a slippery slope to get.
yes.
It's literally a click away. That's I don't know, man. That's different.
What, you're saying you want yourself a manly gay guy?
No, I'm not saying that. I'd probably definitely be the male in my situation too.
Yeah,
Probably.
some twinky ass gay guy.
Like my ass
For
never,
sure.
my ass never gets fucked.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
It's part of the contract. And also part of the contract is, when I get upset, I can call my significant other a little twink. I'll quit being a little fucking twink,
Call me a little bitch.
bitch.
So, speaking of little bitches, the Oscars, huh?
What about the Oscars?
I don't give a
Who
fuck.
won?
I don't even give a fuck about the Oscars,
Wait, have the
honestly.
Oscars-
I don't know why I'm
have they
bringing
had-
them up. Just because I wanted to make a point. People are complaining that the Oscars is still too white. They're like, oh, it's just white males dominating the Oscars. We need more minorities and women winning, right? But I'm just like, well, how about more minorities and women get better at doing stuff?
I don't think that's what it is. Honest, what my thoughts on it is, like, what do you expect? Like, it's like you're gonna get pissed because there's not enough colored people at these Anglo-Saxon fucking country clubs.
Huh.
Like, it's the people who run it. The Oscars were probably started up by racists, and if you're still holding this fucking award in such high regard, like, fuck you, man.
It's
like,
rich
start
pe-
your
yeah.
own fucking thing, make your own Oscars, and invite the people who you want. Quit
Calzone
bitching.
saying, "Why are you surprised?
Yeah,
You're black.
why are you
You already got
surprised?
a shitty hand to deal
Yeah,
with."
yeah.
No, I'm just saying, if you
Should have thought about that before you were black.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Make better decisions.
That's what you get for being cast as a diversity role.
I mean,
Oh,
what are
that's
the
terrible.
Oscars? The Oscars are basically just fucking rich
I
people
don't
celebrating
give a
rich
fuck.
people. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't think black Hollywood actors give a fuck, except for maybe the one or two that was like,
all actors give a fuck about the Oscars.
well, but
Actors
if you're
care
good,
about that shit.
if you're good, you'll get one.
Are you sure?
No,
Yeah,
look at Leonardo DiCaprio. It
Denzel,
took him
Morgan
forever.
Freeman. There's two. I don't know. You know, there's probably some
Denzel and
others.
Morgan Freeman got Oscars? I thought Denzel never got an Oscar.
I'm pretty sure Denzel's got an Oscar.
God damn it, producer.
Hold on.
Come in, people, with
Hold
the
on.
comments. This is why we
I'm
need
going
a
to
good
confirm
producer.
whether or not Denzel has gotten an Oscar. I'm pretty sure he's gotten an Oscar. He's a pretty serious actor.
Can we get a producer that we don't pay? Can we find one of these people? Somebody who just
You guys
wants,
have wives?
who just wants to listen
Dude,
to us talk and
All I typed in was Denzel Washington, and it came up Denzel Washington, Best Actor 2018.
oh, so he just
got
won an
the
Oscar
Oscar this
year
year.
because they never gave it to him. But now all of a sudden it's like, let's give it to all these minorities, all these women. I'm tired of it. As a brown
You know
person,
what though?
I'm tired of it.
needed an Oscar for a while though.
white people, you need to get back on top. You need to
Denzel's
dominate
needed an Oscar.
again.
Honestly,
Wow.
dude, Denzel. I mean, I love him. Not the greatest actor.
He's pretty
like
good.
He can do like dramas. I don't see like much range from him. Like as an actor, like he does. He's a great. When people write for him, he can play that part good. But I don't think
He's
could
no
play,
Leonardo?
I don't
Hold on.
think he could play any
Here's
part.
here's
in
some
any
other
movie.
renowned black actors who have Oscars: Whoopi Goldberg, Jamie Foxx, Halle Berry, Morgan Freeman, Forrest Whitaker.
Those are
Jennifer
all,
Hudson,
Those are all fucking chocolate.
Monique.
That's fucking.
Monique has
those
an
are
Oscar.
Mochas.
Oprah Winfrey has a couple Oscars. Cuba Gooding Jr. has an Oscar. Michael B. Jordan has an Oscar.
How did Michael B. Jordan get an Oscar?
Common's got an Oscar.
Those are all.
Don't tell me Michael B. Jordan got an Oscar for freaking
What do you get an
Black
Oscar
Panther.
That was probably,
Oh no, for Creed. I bet it's for Creed.
for? He got an Oscar for something.
Oh, if they tell me it's for Black Panther, I'm not watching movies
you know,
anymore.
This is via Google.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I actually thought Michael B. Jordan was the coolest character in Black Panther, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna give someone an Oscar over that, the Oscars are bullshit and
Isaac-
it's all about race.
Isaac Hayes got an Oscar. He was the voice in South Park.
Is that what he got the Oscar for?
Chef, I think so. Yeah, it was because it was an Oscar-winning episode, so he got the Oscar for voice of Chef.
all the Oscars are bullshit, man. Like,
See,
Yeah, it's garbage.
it's
It's
what I'm
all-
saying,
man.
what I'm
We don't
saying
need
is
these people to tell us what's good.
yeah.
There was at least 5 prominent actors. The 150 belong to white actors. That's all. The other 150 belong to white actors. That's all I'm saying.
What do you expect? I don't know why people are so
kidding.
appalled.
Why-
There's
I
more.
know.
There's more than that.
White people are good at doing stuff, man. Like,
I wonder who's won the.
Come on.
I wonder who's won the Oscars as Mexican. Like I'm sure Guillermo del Toro and Benicio del Toro's probably won an Oscar
Guillermo did just win an Oscar for
Best Picture. Right?
Best Picture.
Yeah, that's right.
Which I didn't even see or even know existed, or I don't even know who the fuck that guy is.
The Shape of Water. It's
What about Antonio Banderas?
Oh, I'm sure he's won an Oscar,
some. Yeah.
Silence has been over here just trying to think of one Mexican Latino guy in all of the movies. He's just like,
yeah, that's a good one.
George Lopez?
I haven't seen very much with George Lopez. He's a brown actor. I don't watch that.
Who's that guy in the Cheech and Chong movies?
Oh yeah, Cheech and Chong. Yeah, and Cheech and Chong been snubbed at the Oscars. They deserved one for Up in Smoke. Everything else was
Cult classic.
all right.
Cult classic.
Like sometimes you fall asleep watching a Cheech and Chong movie because you're too stoned.
I've fallen asleep to plenty of Cheech and Chong movies. With that looping just in the background, you know, you keep on waking up to it on DVD and it's just looping over. The smoke's clearing and shit like that. They're laughing.
like the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the play menu.
Relevant.
Straight up, the play
Oh
menu.
my God.
You fall asleep and you just let it chill and you wake up at least 3 or 4 times so that fucking play
Hey,
menu just
man.
looping.
Or am I driving okay?
Yep, Think we're
I
parked.
think we're parked.
Credit to Cheech and Chong.
For making great
for making great
DVD intros. That's how they'll always be remembered. Hey, this I don't know why that reminds me of this story, but Silence, you're telling me a pretty interesting story about steroids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, what do you want to know?
You for them or against them?
Oh, I'm all for them.
Oh, I'm for steroids too.
But I think there should be an age limit on it.
Oh.
Definitely. Because it's a substance, obviously. You know, we all have testosterone in our bodies already.
Mm-hmm.
It's already there. And you remember how you start thinking kind of crazy when you all of a sudden get your hormones and that blood's flowing, you're not thinking right?
Show us your wrist right now. I'm just kidding.
When things start getting crazy.
But I mean, you know, you could have put a teenager through that much hormones all at once. You know, as an adult,
They're
you've
already dealing with it.
Yeah, you've already gone through it, so you got an idea of what's going on.
Sure.
So
Are kids using steroids?
course.
I haven't heard about that.
of course, man.
16-year-olds?
Fuck yeah.
Arnold
They're juicing?
Schwarzenegger, he started when he was like 14. Man.
Dang! I didn't know they were juicing like that, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the pressure to perform is on. So how did you?
I've given my
How
friend
did you
a
become
steroid shot.
How did you? Where did you find out about steroids?
Well, found out about him through TV shows, or not TV shows, but some documentaries about
Same
powerlifting
places
and
you
stuff.
did.
Okay.
You know, I'd say just about that, and then looked into it a little more, and was like, I wish I could do this one day. And I told my buddy about it. He goes, well, hey, I know a guy.
Nice.
I was like, well, let's get him.
How long ago
How
was
does it
this?
start? Like, do they
This was
break
like-
you in? It's like a small dose at first.
No, they gave him a shot, huh?
Oh no. So it is. So I got him from my buddy, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. Set a date. When that day came, I was like, okay, do I really want to?
How long ago? I'm sorry. How long ago was
This
this?
is 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
2 years ago. And I was just like, is this something I really want to do? And I was like, yeah, I got to try it. And they were injections, so I just stuck it right in that cheek.
Yeah,
And
stuck it right in the
You stick
booty.
it in your butt.
yeah, right in the
Okay.
cheek.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and those needles are an inch long. So you're going in a ways.
Oh man.
I've given my friend a steroid shot in his ass.
Oh, you've actually done it.
Yeah.
You've hooked somebody else up.
I've hooked someone up. No, I didn't hook someone up. He said, I went there to go purchase a product, and he just happened to go, yo, since you're here, brother, wanna give me my steroid shot?
No.
I was just like, oh, I was just trying to be cool. I said, yeah, let's do it, man. What do you mean? Steroid shit? Nothing. This is the first time I've ever even known they were really
Right.
going around. I said,
Right.
yeah, what do you mean? What you talking about? I got you. And, but you know.
It makes
that's
that
just-
noise?
No, it doesn't. That was his ass popping and
So-
deflating.
So what was like the effects like? You want to punch somebody? You want to kill somebody?
No, I would say it's
Did you feel it immediately?
no. It took about a week.
Oh,
Took about a
okay.
week.
And then all of a sudden you were just
Juiced?
feeling the juice?
Yeah, you start feeling it. You feel younger. You know, your junk, your dick gets rock hard again, like you were a fucking minor. And there was that, and you know, you start feeling that invincibility again, like when you were young. It's
Right.
pretty great, man. It's great.
Damn.
Cocaine.
I know. We need to get some juice, man.
That's
Shit.
the opposite of cocaine. That's
Were you able to fuck for like hours?
Well, I mean, let's be realistic here. At our age, I don't think we really do that too much.
I don't think I've ever done that. I don't know what you're
Fuck
talking
for
about.
hours?
Fuck for hours? I mean,
it's like a good 20 minutes. and
I mean,
I'm, like,
hours,
tired.
I
wanna eat a
mean-
burrito.
maybe once or twice. Hours, but that wasn't in a row.
Yeah,
that was
it's
going
like-
back to it.
Oh, you
There's,
never
like,
done the
sequential.
whole, it's about time, so you just take it down a notch and go down, and then you just wait for it to settle down a little bit, and you go
Peaking?
right
I
back
try to
in.
edging.
Yeah, edging.
Edging, yeah.
Yeah.
I do it every time I jerk off.
Dude, I do it every time I have sex to make sure we're both gonna come.
Why don't you just bust again? Like, why wouldn't you just bust, go down till you're ready again, and then go like?
You want to be eating your own semen?
What's wrong with that?
Oh,
Hold on.
Man, we could get down with you sometimes, Calzone, but this is a
Okay,
whole
then
nother
pull
one.
out. Then
He's
pull
like,
out.
he's
Then
like,
fucking
I'm not
pull
down
out.
for abortion, but I'll munch my own children.
I'm down for abortion. What the fuck you talking about? Let the record be clear. I'm down for abortion.
Oh, yeah, we're all down for abortion.
After childbirth, I'm still down for abortion. Post birth,
Post birth.
get that right.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
says up to at least 4 years. Kill him.
So you're okay with the suffering. Okay.
I think you're suffering.
That makes a lot more sense
I
to the
think-
point. I was like, dude, I don't even think they're suffering, man. I don't think they give a fuck.
I think they're suffering from day one.
That's
Just
why they
living
come
in
out
your
crying.
balls? Fuck, dude. Like, that's a terrible life, dude.
I'd be trying to get out.
We were all living in some balls at one point.
Not Falcone's balls.
Not yet.
Yeah, not Falcone's balls.
Yeah, come out.
You think you can have
So-
kids, Falcone?
I don't know.
I don't know with me either. I'm scared for when I start trying.
One of my misshapen lumps fires out blood half the time. And no, I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
I was
No, I'm
worried,
just
man.
kidding.
Oh, I was like, damn, blood in your cell. I was like, my problems aren't that bad. Shit.
Like, actually, in retrospect, no. You know what?
I got a third
think
ball.
Sometimes my dick just
All right,
coughs.
well, let's just leave that go.
You got a third
your,
ball?
your dick coughs?
Yeah, it's like
I don't know which one is more. I don't know which one to go on now.
I gotta take like 2 one-a-day mens just for it to go skeet. Sometimes my dick's just
Oh, it gets nothing? It's got nothing?
it's got like a little bit of spray back. I think that's why we're not getting pregnant.
You need to eat better.
I don't think that's affecting my jizz.
I think you
it
need
is,
to. No, I
dude.
think you
I
need
think
to
it
quit
is.
jacking off so much.
I don't jack off that much.
Well, how much is too much?
Once a day men's?
That's
He takes it with his once a day men's. He takes the once a day and then he does his once a day.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. Sometimes you jerk and there's nothing there. Is that normal?
No.
I mean, for me, when I was in
I
high
might
school,
have
only
cancer.
after the 7th time in the day.
Okay. Okay.
You know what works for me is when I put on something a little more hardcore.
Things are too
Flowing
tame
out
for you,
pretty
dude.
fast.
That'll get the juices flowing.
Yeah, some donkey something, you know.
Now me,
I think it could have been.
maybe that's not so bad. I got a what appears to be a ball growing on top of a ball.
A tumor?
I've thought it was, but I've had it for years. I've had it all my life. It was what it seems like. I got 2 balls, and on one of the balls, there's a nice little extra ball on top of it. So I swear, it's like 3 balls going on down there. Sure, my wife says it's all okay since I've had it all good.
Go to a doc. Let a doctor tell
Yeah,
you
Don't let
it's
it doctor-
okay, dude.
I mean, I don't know, you know.
Go get your fucking balls checked out, dude.
I think we just found out you have
Bleeding
cancer.
out of my ass, fucking ball, 3 balls.
I think we just found out you have cancer. Go get that shit taken care of.
I mean, we'll get it checked out. It's probably just a growth.
Is it like where your tubes connect to it?
It's like on the ball. I can't really explain it. It's like
Hold
almost.
on.
It's
Let
like,
me feel.
It's almost like a misshaped chocolate covered raisin. Like 2 chocolate covered raisins. 2 raisins got smashed together in the chocolate process. So now you got a small little raisin growing on top of another raisin covered in chocolate.
I want to make a joke, but now I'm really worried about you.
No, it's all good. I've had it my whole life. But I mean, I'm sure, you know.
Think about wiping better.
What about for the bloody asshole?
Well,
Oh, okay.
I mean, you say it's like chocolate covered, right?
Oh, no. I don't know what it looks like in my balls.
Oh, okay.
How often do you have a bloody asshole?
I get a bloody asshole once a month.
Calzone. Stop.
Stop, Kels.
Yeah, I'm up in
Quit
there
rock
like
dogging.
twice a week, dude. So
Are you
that's
sure?
not me.
Are you sure it's not just your diet?
No,
How do you
like
know
I
it's
said,
what?
I think it's either a hemorrhoid or I wipe too hard.
I've never wiped hard enough to make my asshole bleed.
No, you wiped it really dry. No, so
No.
maybe it's a hemorrhoid then.
It's-
Maybe I got a hemorrhoid in my ass that
Yeah.
just pops every here and there.
No, like if my you know what? Here's a good you know a good judge of character. If your poo's real solid, you know, and you wipe, and not a lot of poo comes off, that's because there's not a whole lot of shit residue left over. Thus, you don't need to wipe until you bleed.
I really like to dig in there.
Fucking
I like to make sure my colon is nice
sticking
and
2
fucking
fingers
clean.
in and digging with his fingernails to make
Straight
his
up.
asshole bleed.
Straight up, I start from the thing, and as I'm
I think-
going, and I reach the hole, my fingers get inside the butt, And then outside,
You might have leprosy of just your asshole.
hey, where can we get these steroids at, Kyle? I'm ready for a rock hard dick.
You gotta find them. You can order them online or
Just go to a
your local gym. Yeah,
just go to a gym.
that big guy. Yeah, that big guy who's in there.
You know,
So is that why you stopped doing them? Is because you didn't have a hook?
No, I just hurt myself.
Oh.
I just I tore something in my shoulder and I couldn't lift it very well, so I just kind of stopped. And then I got promoted at work, and so I didn't have any more time.
You were juicing so hard and working out that you hurt something?
Yeah.
That sounds tight.
It was tight. I couldn't move it anymore.
That's pretty intense, though.
Yeah. Oh, but my testicles did shrink.
Did they?
They did. They really did. That wasn't a joke, man. They really do. They grow back as soon as you go out. I'm sure, because your hormones got to equalize. But yeah, they did shrink. It kind of freaked me out first time I noticed.
Is it like significantly shrink, or is it like you're
just like where
They,
your
they
balls
were
at?
like 50%, maybe 60% of what they were.
Oh,
God
shit.
damn.
Oh,
They were
God.
Like you can't see this right now, but they look like I would say like grapes. They were small.
Oh, fuck, I'd freak out.
Yeah.
You guys ever
My ex
notice
did it
on
at the
some
time.
days?
I should stop. I said no.
You guys ever notice on some days your balls just hang a little bit lower than on other days?
dude? I feel like
Some day you're like, oh yeah, my balls are hanging fat today, and then some days you go, whoa, where the hell are my balls at?
where are my balls at? If we need a producer, why do balls sometimes hang lower?
You're relaxed.
Because you're relaxed.
You're having a good day. You know, just balls hang low.
Balls hang low when
Balls
it's a
hang
good
low on a
time.
good day,
When it's
yeah.
a stressful day, your balls just all tight.
Hey, my balls are hanging.
Good. It's paper
Like,
and
fuck today,
goddamn,
you
gotta get this
know?
paper and
My balls are hanging real low today. I think I'm gonna cough, or maybe I won't cough from my dick.
Oh.
Well, shit, guys, this was a good episode.
Yeah, it was a good one. That was pretty fun. Thank you, Silence, for coming on.
Yeah,
Telling
appreciate it, man.
your escapades.
Any plugs, guys? I got nothing for this week.
To the dance floor.
To the dance floor. Let's check it out.
Butt plugs.
Bring them and share them.
Bring them and share them. Only with somebody that you care about.
Of course.
Make sure you put it in your mouth, and if you have a submission, send it over to our YouTube channel.
Yes, we would love to see.
Love to
Send us all your
We'll
butt plug
comment
videos,
on it.
everybody.
Butt plug videos and anything else that you got. Frankly, I want to see.
We just want fans.
Really, I want hate mail. So if you don't like us, or I mean, if you like us, fuck you.
And if you don't like us, then fuck you too.
That's right. Send us something that hurts our feelings.
All right, everybody.